Hey there guys, please be another Pokemon here Wi-Fi battle. This is gonna be an OE tier battle against a guy that I found on the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder. By the way, if you wanna battle me, add me on Skype. My name's BlazeKing24 Universe. So I have a rain team, my opponent has a non-weather team. Threats on my point side, well, I really gotta look out for his Jirachi and his Rotom Wash. But after that, I think I can handle this team pretty well. I'm gonna start off with my Infernape, go for the U-turn against his Rotom Wash. I predict that Rotom Wash to be Choice Scarf, but after the Volt Switch damage, I'm gonna say maybe he could be Specs. I'm gonna go into my Toxicroak to predict the Hydro Pump, but he actually goes for the Volt Switch. There was a crit with the U-turn. It didn't matter that much, you'll see later on in the battle. I'm gonna predict the Outrage, go into my Politoed. He's gonna go for the Dragon Dance here. I thought I could live Dragon Dance and then go for the Ice Beam and probably finish him off. I have a lot of investment in special attack, but sadly I do not take the Outrage. I'm not invested any in defense, so that's probably why I'm more special defensive and then special attacker. More of a special defensive attacker and some in bulk, but that's probably it, if that made any sense. I'm gonna lose my Toxicroak, go into my Jolteon. I'll finish the Haxorus off with the HP Ice. The score is 4-5 here. He's gonna go into his Jirachi. I'm gonna go into my Vaporeon because my Vaporeon walls this Jirachi because I'm the Hydration Vaporeon. But luckily, he does. Well, yeah, he does go for the Body Slam, but luckily I'll see that he does not have the Thunder, or he would have went for it by now. Him having Thunder didn't even pop into my head because I didn't see a Rain team, so yeah. He's gonna go for the Wish here. I'm gonna go for the Scald. It does almost nothing, but I do not get the burn. My opponent's Jirachi is gonna U-turn out into his Rotom Wash. Well, I switch out into my you have to bring out my Jirachi, and Rotom Wash gets all of his HP back, and this is why the crit early on in the battle did not matter. He's gonna go for the Hydro Pump. I'm trying to get a Peerless with the Body Slam. Sadly I do not get it the first time, and luckily for me though, the second time he misses his Hydro Pump, but I still don't get my Paralysis. I go for the Body Slam the third time, he gets up his Hydro Pump again, and if I didn't get the Body Slam, I would be really sad. And I do get it, so that's cool on my part. I should have just went for another Body Slam, but actually go for the Iron Head here. He's going to switch out into his Donphan, saving his Rotom Wash for later. Knowing that Rotom Wash can OHKO or 2-hit KO almost everything on my team, that was a good play on his part. Donphan comes in to take the Iron Head. At least I broke his sturdy. I'm going to go for the Wish here. I should have went for any other move but the Wish. Now I'm going to die to the Earthquake from the Donphan. He is the leftovers Donphan. Well, what other Donphan is there? I'm gonna go into my Lightning McQueen, my Jolteon. I should have just went into my Vaporeon to fire off some Scalds. That would have been the perfect thing to do. But I make a very bad play, go into my Jolteon, and in comes the Jirachi to take the Hidden Power Ice. I'm gonna do another bad play, go into my Infernape. Luckily he just goes for the Wish and nothing else. I should have predicted something. I should have just went into my Vaporeon, but I go for the close combat here. The Donphan's gonna take up at least 50% from the close combat, but with the Wish he's going to receive all of his HP back. So yeah, now I'm forced to switch out into my Vaporeon while my opponent goes for the Earthquake. I know I can take at least 2 more of those, so I could go for the Scald the first turn and then rest the second turn. In comes the Balloon, and if I didn't get the burn, the game would have been over. But luckily I do get the burn, which is amazing. Hey, the burn matches the shiny Breloom, red. So now my opponent's gonna go for the Bullet Seed, and if he had gotten one more Bullet Seed off, like if it hit 4 times, I would have lost my Vaporeon. That probably would have been game. And I see his Life Orb, so I'm barely gonna be able to live the Bullet Seed and go for the rest, get up all my HP back. And he's going to get a lot of damage because of the Life Orb and the burn. I'm going to go for Protect here, get some damage off with the burn. My plan is to go for the rest here, knowing that Life Orb damage and then burn recoil, well, Life Orb recoil and burn damage would take him out, which does happen. So, Sea Monster just took down a Pokemon that he's weak to. So, the Breloom had quite an advantage over Sea Monster, but Sea Monster just walled him out. Bye bye Breloom. in comes the Jolteon. In comes the Jirachi. He's gonna go for the Wish. I am gonna fire off another Scald. I still don't get the burn on this Jirachi. But it probably didn't matter. The burn probably wouldn't have mattered on this Jirachi. So now, excuse the phone here. My opponent's gonna switch out into its Rotom Wash. If this Scald didn't kill, I was ready to forfeit. But luckily, it does kill. I'm not invested in special attack. I don't think I'm invested anything in special attack. In comes the Heatran to take the... Well, never mind. The Heatran goes for the Earth Power. He's the Air Balloon Heatran. I'm going to go for the Scald. Heatran barely lives. The Rain boosted Scald. Does Rain boost Scald in any way? I think it boosts every water move. I don't know. But Heatran's going to get up his rocks here while I kill him off. So bye-bye, Heatran. So he only has 2 walls left, his special defensive Pokemon and his defensive Pokemon. So I knew I could have win this game. He's gonna go for the Body Slam here, and I go for the Scald. If he went for the Wish here, it could have possibly still be in the game. But now the game's mine because it takes 2 turns, 1 turn for the Wish for him to go for the Wish, and the second to come true. And I can take him out with 2 Skulls. So that was a good game. I forgot your name. Make sure you go check out AquaKing24. That's Knickknack's channel. Make sure you also watch my podcast that I did. In the comments, leave what topics I should do next on the podcast. And I hope I can see you guys next time. Later. Or peace, like